Good morning, children. In today's session, I'm going to take class for 6th standard science, that is unit 7. The lesson name is Computer and Introduction. Okay, children. Now we are going to see this lesson now. Those who have the book, you can take the book, page number 103. So first is, boys and girls of standard 6 were playing in the playground. So what they were doing? The boys and girls of which class? Standard 6. They were playing in the playground. Then first, Siva. Okay, what's the name of the boy? Siva. Hey Salim, I saw your dad coming with a big parcel yesterday. What did he say? It says father coming with a big parcel. Okay, when? Yesterday. I guess you could have bought a new television. So when he brought a parcel, what he thought it would be a new television. Television is what? TV. Okay, so the full form is television. TV. Am I right? He asked. Salim said, it's not a TV, Siva. We bought a new computer. So what did he say? We bought a new computer. So Malar, oh I see. Computer, I had seen in a textile shop used for building. So what did Malar say? So these characters Siva, Salim and Malar. Okay. So Malar said, oh I see. Computer, I had seen it in a textile shop. Textile shop means what? Clothes shop, right? Used for building. So we also go to the textile shop, and when we are buying it for billing, they use a computer, right? So we have also seen the computer using in a textile shop. Then Selvi said, Malar, not only in textile shops, but also it's used in railway stations. So computer is used in not only textile shop, it is also used in the railway station. Okay, it's also used in the railway stations. Banks, ATMs and in many places, it is used even in our local post offices also, not only in textile shop, railway stations. So where and all we can see, that is banks, ATMs, in all these places we can see, even in the post offices they use computer. Okay children, so when and all we can see that computer using, that is textile shop, railway stations, banks, ATMs and post office. Even in these places also computers are used. Okay children. Now Nancy said, hey, I had seen it in my school also. That is not only in these places, even in schools. Okay, so they are used in schools also. So Salim said, is it only in your school? Nancy, I think your father is also having a computer. So Nancy is having, his father also having the computer. So even the computers are used for the in-houses also. So Nancy, is my father having a computer? Without my knowledge, I am sure that my father doesn't have computer. He has only a mobile phone. So he is not having the computer, but he is having the mobile phone. Salim said, that's what I say. Your father's mobile phone is also like a computer. So its mobile phone is looking as it is as a computer. Okay children. Nancy said, oh no Salim, what do you mean? How can a mobile phone compared with the computer? So she is asking, how can a phone be compared with the computer? So Salim said, Nancy, we usually think that computer should be like a big TV and box attached with it. So we see that the computer is like a big box, a big TV, the box attached to it. But computers are available in different shapes also. So computers are available in different shapes also. So not only it has a like big TV like shape and the box, so it is available in different shapes also. The works which are done with a computer can also be done using a smartphone. So it can be done using a smartphone also, with the smartphone. Okay, nowadays what you are using, Android phones, smartphones, right? So the works which are done with a computer can also be done using a smartphone. There may be difference in their speed, but their operation remains the same. So the working condition remains the same, but the speed is more. Okay, the difference in the speed. So difference in the speed, but Operation, that is working conditions remains in same. Operation remain same. Okay children. So difference in the speed and the operation remains same. The big computers are shrunk into small smartphones nowadays. So big computers have become small, okay, shrunk to a small smartphones nowadays because of the technological development. Since the technology is developing more and more, what happens? A big everything is becoming small, okay children. So the big computers are shrunk, that is become small into small smartphones nowadays because of the technology development. What is that? Technology development. Okay children. So what happens? This big computers, everything has become shrunk into small smartphones nowadays because of what? Because of the development of the technology. Most of us think that smartphones are only to make calls. So for phones, for what we are using? To make a call, right? So many of us think to make a call only the smartphones are used because of its handy look. Handy look means what? We are using it in our hand, right? We are keeping in the pocket and we are going everything. That is handy look, okay? Wherever we go, we are using it. So we are having it with us. So it's a handy look. But isn't so. Selvi said, what about laptops and tablets? Tablets are nothing. Tab we say, yeah, the full form is tablets, okay? What about laptops and tablets? Everyone has seen, most of us will be having the tabs with you along with the smartphones, and some of them are having laptops, okay? So everyone has seen laptops and the tabs. So are they same like the computers we usually think of? Okay, what they are asking. So laptops and tablets, are the same? Okay. Salim said, yes, they are all the same. So laptops, tablets, okay. Tablets means what I said, tab, okay. So it's the full form is tablets. Laptop and tablets all are the same. Okay, children. These are different types of computers, but the performance vary according to their capacity. So the performance, so what the working is varies means it's different according to their capacity. Siva said, that's okay Salim. Why do you need a computer in your home? What will you do in that? So why you want computer at home? What you are going to do with that computer, he is asking. Salim said, I can use it to draw, paint, play games, and I can learn and develop my general knowledge. So what did he say? He can, what and all he can do with the computer? He can draw, paint, play games, learn and develop general knowledge, GK. Okay. So those who are having the computer at home, you will be knowing what are the uses of the computer, right children? What and all you can do with the computer. Those who are having the computer at home, you will be knowing better. So what we can do with the computer? What are the uses? So Selvi, Sunny, you know more about computers? Salim said, I know very less about computers. As my dad used computer in his office, he knows much about it. Okay children, so as his father is using the computer in the office, he knows much more about the computers. I shared very little of what I have learned from my dad. So whatever my dad shared with me about the computers, whatever he knows, that I had shared with you all, he said. Then, teacher, what is going on? Children asked. We are discussing about the computer, sir. Their children said. So who were the children? Like Salim, Malar, Nancy. Okay, all these were the children, those boys and girls of standard 6. Okay, they were discussing about the computer. Okay, so as the teacher came, he asked what is going on. So children said, we are discussing about the computer, sir. Teacher, oh I see, that's nice. I will explain you in detail. Firstly, I will explain you about what is computer. So the sir started explaining about the computer. Computer is an electronic device that processes the data and information according to our needs. Okay children, what is computer? So till here I think you have understood children. So now let's see about what he is saying about the computer. So computer is an electronic device that process the data and information according to our needs. Okay, children. So this, what is computer? So it's an electronic device that processes the data and information according to our needs. Okay, children. Now we can save the data and convert it into information. So what we can do, we can save the data and we can change it or convert it into information. Computers are used in many ways. So computers can be used in many ways. Mala said, we are eager to know who has invented the computer, sir. She asked. Teacher said, in the beginning of the 19th century, when children, in the beginning of the 19th century, Charles Babbage, a professor in mathematics, has designed an analog computer. So who designed the computer, children? Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is a mathematics professor who designed an analog computer. He is known as the father of the computer. Since he has introduced it, so he is known as the father of the computer. Father of the computer. Okay, children. Then the basic structure designed by him is being used in all computers. So it is designed by him, that is whatever he introduced, it was used in all the computers. Similarly, Augusta Ada Lovelace is admired as the first programmer as she developed essential commands. That is Augusta Ada Lovelace. So what did he do? He admired as the first programmer as she developed essential commands for the mathematical operations. For what, children? For the mathematical operations. He was the first one. Okay, mathematical operations. Okay. Now Nancy said, sir, can you tell us which device was used before the invention of the computer? So what did she ask? That is, before the computer, what device was used? What machine was used before the computer? Teacher said, in the early stage, there was no computer. So in the early stage, that is long ago, the computers were not used. Initially, the people used a tool called abacus for calculation. So you all also are learning about abacus, children. That is, before computer, abacus was used. Okay, children. So before computer was introduced, what were used, children? Abacus, that is used for calculations. Now did you understand, children? So in the early days, what they were using? Instead of computer, they were using abacus. For what they were using? For calculations. Then later, they started using a device called calculator for calculation. After abacus was introduced, next word, that is calculator, was used. After abacus, calculator was used for the calculation. That is, before computer, all these devices were used in early period. Okay, that is abacus, and then calculator was used. Selvi said, wow, it's really interesting, sir. Then when did computers come into use, sir? So all these were in use. But when did computer came into use? Selvi asked. Teacher said, good question, Selvi. Computer didn't come directly from abacus. The computers that we use today belongs to 5th generation. That is, what we are using belongs to the 5th generation. 5th generation. Okay, children. So before computer was introduced, what happened? Abacus were used, and then calculator was used as devices, and then this computer came into use in the 5th generation. Nancy said, oh, was there 4 more generations previous to this? That is, 5th generation only computers were started using. But before this, 4 generations were there, right? So teacher said, yes, Nancy, you are correct. Siva, sir, can you explain us about the 5 generations? Teacher said, in first generation computers, they used vacuum tube. That is, in the first generation, they used vacuum tube. Okay. In the second generation computer, they used transistor. So you say radio, right? Transistor in those days. Then in the third generation computer, they were using integrated circuit. And in the fourth generation, they were using the microprocessor. And now in the fifth generation, that is nowadays use artificial intelligence. Okay, children? So now do you understand this? That is, before the fifth generation, the four generations, what they were using? That is, first generation vacuum tube, second generation they were using transistor. That is, it's like small, a radio we say, small box to like that it will be. We can listen to the music or news like that we can listen in that. That is transistor. Then third generation integrated circuit, fourth generation microprocessor, and the fifth generation artificial intelligence. Okay, children? Okay, children, till this I have finished. In the next class, I'll continue with this. Okay, children? Thank you.